point, this is where I put you under pressure and say, what books have you read that you want to recommend to our book loving audience? But if you've got a couple that are around mental health, that'd be great. But any books, our viewers love books.
So I've got a few, actually, not necessarily mental health related.
That's fine.
I've already mentioned How Do I Get Through to You by Terence Real, but I'll give the other three. One is Captivating, Discovering a Woman's Soul. Yeah, The Heart of a Woman's Soul by Stacy and John Eldridge. I read this book when I was a medical student. I was sort of coming to faith and coming to understand myself, and it was completely life-changing in my understanding of the value of myself as a woman in this community. And it one aspect I learned about in that book was the idea of the helper, and how the word helper in Genesis is a poor translation of what God meant. And the original Hebrew actually says Ezekinedo, which means lifesaver. And that's what he meant when he created a woman. And he only ever uses that term in reference to himself. So it was a very interesting turn, and I was like,
I haven't read it, but I'll look for it.
It's an amazing book, and amazing book for young women to read, to realize their own value, and that some of the emotional things we go through, that's who we are. And that's fine. Yeah. So the second book would be Talking to Strangers.
Oh, yeah,
by
I've read
Malcolm
that one.
Gladwell.
Yeah.
Again,
Beautiful
communication,
book.
how we miscommunicate, misread each other, and it can lead to disastrous consequences. And I suppose that's partly
Can lead
why.
to war.
Yes, it can. Miscommunication, just not even misunderstanding. Yeah, you say something, I didn't understand it, or the context
I
in which it was
understand
said.
it differently.
Yeah,
Because we see the world
we
as
see
we
the
are,
world
not as it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's the second one. And then the third one, since I've mentioned Terence Real already, would be Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. So it goes into why the Japanese are as long living as they are.
Right.
One of the biggest things is community, the way they live.